Okay, Colin, well, what happened?
Well, we struggled through the game to actually stick to the game plan, so that's what happened. We were well aware of Japan's capabilities, particularly their ability to defend and also counter-attack, and we saw that growing in confidence during the game, and we were untidy at the back. Errors were there were errors in the first two goals, which you can put down to tiredness or mental fatigue or whatever. I'm not sure, but by and large, we didn't stick to the game plan.
I know the Kookaburras, your regime is geared towards winning. I mean, every match you tend to go, everyone expects to win, your team especially expects to win, and mentally the team is generally well prepared. But did they come into this maybe not quite so mentally prepared perhaps?
No, I don't think so. No. We viewed the game as one that was important to us because Japan are in our pool at World League 3. So if you look at our two performances against teams that we will play in South Africa, New Zealand and Japan, we've lost one and drawn one. So that performance will carry weight further down the track, and obviously we're not good enough against that style of play. So there's a lot of improvement to do.
Okay, well, you have another big game coming up tomorrow, so you'll have to turn yourself around, dust yourself off. Do you have a plan in mind, or do you have any preference for which team you might like to play?
Well, not at the moment. It is about improving our own game, and we need to have significant improvement for tomorrow to play at a level that's that we need to win the tournament. So yes, we're still in the final, and we've got that to look forward to. But there's lots of lessons in today's match that we need to carry forward.
Okay, I'll ask one final question. I don't know if anyone else has some. Coming in as the coach of the Australia team, the Kookaburras, it carries an enormous weight, perhaps more so than coming into a lesser team, because the Kookaburras have been at the top for such a long time, and it's really, you have to maintain that and not to slip. Is there more pressure perhaps in that position, coming in as a new coach, than maybe coming in or coming perhaps from New Zealand as an example?
Oh, look, I think all coaches are under pressure, aren't they? There's a lot of funding at stake. There's world ranking points, not at this tournament, but it will be later in the year. So I think every team suffers from those situations. So we all need to perform to keep getting funding from our government. So it's a very important part of it. So I don't feel any more pressure. I always set myself that we will play a well-prepared team and with good tactics to win the game and adjust along the way. It wasn't good enough tonight. Hopefully we can regroup and play better tomorrow night.
All right. Thank you.